This is Delta Force. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is large-scale multiplayer action where large teams will be facing off against one another in what is basically a battlefield-like scenario and setting. There are a variety of different modes, but the primary focus here is 32v32 combat, which again is basically just like what Battlefield has. You'll be using vehicles, you'll be battling on foot as infantry, you will be capturing command posts and places, and as I said, there's a selection of different modes and ways to play, but this is kind of the main focus here. So we're doing an attack and defense scenario, and trying to fend off the enemy forces from coming over here and taking our objective, which is the idea. So it's going to be a free-to-play experience, and their goal is not pay to win. That's kind of literally their motto, is no pay to win. So you'll be able to like grab various cosmetics and things, and that's how they're going to support this game, which has been fairly popular on the PC side of things, and it's really interesting to see it come here over to the console, which is quite exciting. And we're just sort of showing it off and giving you an idea of the action. So the free-to-play modern team-based tactical shooter featuring 3 distinct game mode areas. What? No way. So Warfare, which, you know, like I said, 32v32, and then there's Operations, which is like a bit of an extraction shooter type thing with squads. Oh, wow. And then finally, we've got the Black Hawk Down mode, which you step into the boots of the legendary Delta Force operators, a remake of the classic series campaign based on the 2001 movie, which is interesting. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, they're focused on no pay to win, they want it to be fair, they want it to be equal, and they've essentially just got the gameplay style Battlefield going on here. I mean, like, seriously, right? This is exactly like Battlefield. And I mean, it kind of works. Like, it's actually quite neat. There's a decent selection of maps and setups. You've got the different modes, like I said, and it all seems to be here. Like, this is like a slightly early look at the game, I guess you would say. So this is pretty much going to be the final iteration of everything on this. Oh, I am out of ammo. I need more ammo. Alright, let's go. And I thought there was like a vehicle supply station. No, I thought there was like an ammo supply thing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, good. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, it's got some interesting action. The gameplay seems pretty solid. There's elements of, like, to a degree, kind of like classes, and there's operators that you can choose from and unlock, and then a variety of different weapons and weapon skins. Vehicle station, eh? Take it for when that's when things get a little crazier.
Let's make it quick.
And then you've got, as you can see, some slightly different like abilities. I'm in overload mode, and then it's all there in the bottom right. You kind of got like a toolbox type thing. So you can do like a vehicle drop, smoke barrage. Maybe like, you know, call in a tank if you have enough points. I usually do like light vehicles, so should probably save up a bit more before doing that. And stay in the zone. I will say this enemy team here is not very proficient at moving forward. Wonder why. Anyways, if you're running from a technical standpoint, it looks like a dynamic 4K resolution, but definitely quite a fair bit lower at times, because it's a little bit of a softer image. And then 60 FPS, which you can see at the top right of the screen, although it does seem to have like a stutter over to like 61 or so, which is odd. As far as I know, it's not really uncapped or anything like that. But it's got like, you know, detailed but sort of, again, semi-simplistic environments. Like, I think it looks nice, but, you know. And then you can hold the start button and go to settings. There's got all these different system settings. Controller scheme adjustments, dead zone, sensitivity stuff, first person, third person elements, and then controls for vehicles, combat, aiming, and then screen stuff, turning the performance on the screen on or off, and mini-map stuff, and then audio. They actually have a copyright streamer mode thing, which is kind of a nice touch. I got downed. I need help! Would one of you totally real players come and help me? Oh wait, there was somebody coming. Oh, that's hilarious. Actually, I think there was somebody running over there. We're fending off this area, but it plays pretty well. Like, honestly, it's not too bad. Can I like change things up as far as like where I'm deploying? So you can see the operators at the bottom. I don't really have anybody. Oh, I got a support guy now. Because I usually play medic on here. That's funny. Invalid, and it's got like Chinese character letters there. That's yeah, kind of hilarious. But you can see like the different options. Recon. We'll do a medic class just to mix things up so you can see stuff. So we've got a little bit of a stim. Got like little drones. See, they all have like different abilities. It's like a Battlefield, but they actually like lean into the operators thing, which seems to be working for this game. But it is kind of funny that like so many people were huge on that for regular Battlefield, but for this game it's like totally fine. I think that's because maybe the free-to-play element kind of works out fine for it. But yeah, usually when I'm playing this stuff, I'm playing as like a medic support class when I do Battlefield. I mean, if you see my streams and stuff, you know that. Ult to self-heal. I mean, I've lost like a little sliver of health. I don't think I need to self-heal. Oh, guy's dead. I'll save you. It's kind of weird that you have to keep holding X afterwards, because it's like the circle meter already ends. Really, really quite illogical. Yeah, I just wish these guys were attacking more, but it does seem like they got some neat stuff. I think there's like a King of the Hill mode and that, and then several different modes for the subcategories. Like, there actually seems to be a good amount of content to this, but it makes sense because it's been out for a while on PC and I think mobile as well. It's just now coming to consoles. Like, it was supposed to come out at the same time for consoles and PC, and then it got like a bad console delay, which was not ideal. Ugh. I remember being disappointed. I was like, oh yeah, I was all primed up to cover that, and then... But hey, it gets to play it now, which is exciting. Yeah, I kind of wish these games would treat you like you know what you're doing and just like plop you into regular competitive play, because it just gives you like a completely false sense of how good one is. Which I guess is the idea for games, but... Yeah. Because either I'm like the best Battlefield player in the world, or these guys are, cannon fodder, am I right? So it's kind of funny. Also love that it says temperature. I guess that's more of like a PC kind of setting would be the temperature in the top right. It would be like covering your PC setup and stuff, which is kind of funny. Kind of hilarious. But yeah, it's really quite a big thing. Despite it being free to play, they like very blatantly put it out. It's like we are, punishing cheaters and their fair play stuff. And I mean, it's a good marketing push, honestly, to do that kind of a thing. I think maybe I should try to call him like a vehicle or something, just to kind of do something a little bit different. Well, I could call in... Well, I'm close to the tank, I guess. Yeah, I need like 3,000 more point things. Interesting that they do it sort of in an almost earnings type way. That's actually also kind of something Battlefield had, right? Where you could get points and then you'd be able to like call in vehicles as a squad leader. But yeah, this is almost simple. I'm like a god out here, and that's just not reflective of regular gameplay. it serves a purpose for doing the video, but like... Maybe I should just roll with it and be like, yeah, I'm super good at this. I'm gonna be on the MVP teams, the esports circuit for Delta Force. Can I get a revive? They're down to 25%. I need support. Nah, just kidding. I gotta give up. There's no teammates are near me. It's neat. Like it plays okay. I wouldn't really say it has like necessarily its own identity, really, but like as far as like a competitor to Battlefield that's entirely free, I can I can definitely see this as like an alternative that kind of works really effectively, honestly. It would, I think it would definitely cause some issues for... Okay, that was bad. For Battlefield, because, like, it... Yeah, it basically fits the bill. Trying to get enough points so I can call it a tank. I gotta be getting close, right? Yeah, there we go. I'm calling in the tank. Stand by for tank fall. It even comes down like it's Battlefield 2042. Oh yeah, we're just airdropping a tank in here. Use the vehicle to turn the tide. What are you talking about? We've been destroying them. Tank action! Wow, this thing is like super sensitive. Oh, this is odd. Okay. Do I have like a gunning? Extra gunner attack thing? Already taking incredibly high amounts of damage. Yeah, do I have a turret thing? Oh, I do, okay. It's definitely very clean though, like running wise and stuff. Like it looks good, it's clean. It's pretty well put together here. I just wish the competition was doing a little bit more against us. It makes you feel like you're really good. Battlefield would never allow me to feel this kind of a power trip. It actually amazes me how, like, easygoing you have to make it for gamers these days in the modern era. Like, it actually blows my mind that you have to do stuff like this. It's like these guys don't like my tank up here that much. A victory. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go to the next match, I guess, here. Alright, we moved on to the next mode, which is King of the Hill, which is essentially just conquest. So, yeah. Large map, taking over territories, pushing forward. Pretty run-of-the-mill game mode in that regard, but yeah, it kind of gives us a good idea, more of a larger scale selection of the gameplay, just in terms of like how these maps are crafted, which is a big part of like the Battlefield series, is the way they sculpt maps, and that really impacts gameplay. At least I think so, in some pretty important ways. No points, but I want a vehicle.
Allied troops engaging at objective Delta.
Yeah, let's roll. Lots of icons and stuff on the map. But a great sense of scale, like you really do get large scale environments, you see lots of enemies going around off in the distance. Yeah, it's a decently impressive offering, I will say that for sure. Like I could definitely see myself having some fun playing this game. I don't really have any issues, I guess, with it. It's just, it is kind of funny though, because it's like, this is very clearly Battlefield. It's like Battlefield Light almost. Yeah. Maybe I am just the best at this. I didn't think I could die. I'm just so used to walking through everyone. Is there like a medic nearby? Oh, never mind. Medic's dead. Thought he was gonna come and get me. But I think they do a pretty decent job with like a streamlined UI and setting. Like it's pretty easy for, say, a medic class to kind of know where to go, if that makes sense. Like that was a big thing. That was an issue at 2042. Was players didn't initially weren't able to really understand where like injured people were, like medics and stuff. And yeah, there's a big de-emphasis on the medic role. In 2042, that kind of drove me a bit crazy, but They seem to handle the class element of this decently well, is what I'm mostly trying to get across, is like, it does seem, despite operators, it's a pretty, you know, spread out thing, but I do find it funny that this really is very, very similar to, say, 2042, but it's working very well for them. Oh no, I've fallen and I can't get up. Can I get revived? No, thanks, teammate. Environmentally and stuff, it looks great too. It doesn't seem like they're really pushing like technical boundaries necessarily, but what I'm saying is like you can very much see that this is like a free-to-play version of it, but it works. I will self-heal. Thank you. I guess I'll just take this flag. But it's like very easygoing, flowing gameplay, and that's kind of what you want for a Battlefield game. It's just like combat that you can kind of drop into where there's enough action going on where you always feel like there's something happening. Like the Battlefield rule was every few seconds there should be some kind of wow factor, which is something they lost a lot of in 2042. Was the whole, oh cool, like, you know, something happening all the time, something like exciting and thrilling going on, and you just go wow, and it just captures the essence of it. So we're just kind of like, I'll spawn on Jennifer 7. Totally a real handle. The environments seem quite varied too. Return to battle? Well, we want to take this. I guess you gotta take it more like sector by sector? Interesting. Or is that just because it's their spawn? You know what? That's because it's their spawn, isn't it? Ah, okay, that makes sense. It's a little different from Conquest, I guess. You can't just like do the whole map. But then again, I think there's a bit of a spawn in Conquest too, if you think about it. It seems pretty well polished though, but I guess that helps having it been on PC for a while too, and then mobile. Optimizing for different platforms is, you know, it's work, but once you do the work of optimizing it for various places, it becomes a lot easier to get it on other platforms. Alright, let's take some of that D. Even this map reminds me so heavily of a Battlefield level.
Objective Delta is ours.
What do we have left to take? C?
Objective Alpha is ours. We've reached the quarter point of the operation. We're in the lead.
I mean, I hope we'd be in the lead. We have all the positions. I was definitely expecting a bit more of a challenging gameplay, as to say, off the bat, but yeah, onboarding for multiplayer games just emotionally kills me inside.
Objective Echo is under attack.
Because it's just not reflective of regular gameplay.
Strategic beacon ready to deploy. Artillery barrage ready.
Like a barrage that's being shot up here.
50% to
Yeah, maybe I'm just the greatest Delta Force player ever. That's what I'm going with. They actually took B too. I almost got enough for a tank. Like, I guess there's good support stuff in there, but it just kind of makes sense to, like, save up for a tank as far as what this is, right?
Objective Charlie is ours.
It's like I can't be stopped. I see a lot of potential in this. This really could eat into Battlefield's market share. Surprised EA kind of let it get so bad with one of their big franchises, honestly.
The enemy is attacking objective Echo.
I hope not, because I'm just taking B2 and I want to get this done.
The objective is within reach. Stay on top.
Not bad. As far as gameplay. And myself, obviously. I'm just unbeatable. I'm generational talent.
Requesting vehicle airdrop.
Stand by for tank fall.
Copy. Vehicle drop to designated location.
Like, kind of almost like a kill streak, but you do have to kill like quite a few people and do quite a few things to actually get access to this, eh? But you do, you get to be tanking. That shot was right at those guys.
The enemy is about to collapse.
The enemy is about to collapse. Yeah, I realize that.
Allied troops launching assault on objective Alpha.
Anyways, game seems to work pretty fine. Don't really have any issues with it. It looks like it's in a good state for its full launch here. It's just, yeah, this onboarding thing is just so silly to me. I like to believe that people that play video games are better than needing to do this kind of onboarding, but if there's anything I've learned, it's like, maybe not. Just absolutely tagging them. Straight up cannon fodder.
The enemy has taken over objective Delta.
You just can't like really shoot down there, eh? Like from behind. I guess that's to make it so you're more vulnerable, so people can like get behind you. Try to take this position and there's just no give. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see how this sort of stacks up against what Battlefield and EA's got cooking with their next entry in the series, but this definitely has, I'd say, a lot of potential and promise. Yeah, I mean, definitely as a free-to-play experience too. You can jump in at no cost, if you like it, play it. It's got a lot of content, it seems, in this, you know, showcase of the game. I definitely actually see this carving out a nice little slice of the modern combat pie, especially with it playing so easygoing, smooth, and with an accessible level that's maybe a little bit fresh, but also very, you know, basically derivative over something we've seen in the past. So we'll see how this works out for Delta Force.